The IMF came out with the World Economic Outlook, which is an important report, comes out twice a year. The global expansion has weakened. Global growth for 2018 is estimated at 3.7%, as in the October 2018 World Economic Outlook forecast, despite weaker performance in some economies, and they're citing notably Europe and Asia. Saying that the global growth forecast of 2019 and 2020 has already been revised downward in the last WEO, partly because of the negative effects of tariff increases enacted in the United States and China earlier. They also say risks to global growth tilt to the downside. An escalation of trade tensions beyond those already incorporated in the forecast remains a key source of risk to the outlook. Financial conditions have already tightened since the fall, they said. A range of triggers beyond escalating trade tensions could spark a further deterioration in risk sentiment with adverse growth implications, especially given the high levels of public and private debt. These potential triggers include a no-deal withdrawal of the United Kingdom from the European Union and a greater than envisaged slowdown in China. I like this. Idiosyncratic factors, new fuel emission standards in Germany, natural disasters in Japan, weighed on activity in large economies. But these developments occurred against a backdrop of weakening financial market sentiment, trade policy uncertainty, and concerns about China's outlook. They said this about China: high-frequency data signals subdued momentum in the fourth quarter. Global trade growth has slowed to well below 2017 averages. Growth in the euro area is set to moderate from 1.8% in 2018 to 1.6% in 2019. Growth forecast for the US also remains unchanged, expected to decline to 2.5% in 2019, soften further to 1.8% in 2020. Key sources of risk to the global outlook are the outcome of trade negotiations. And I said this 31st of December last year, I said the trajectory of the tariff war is another pivotal curve to keep an eye on in 2019. And on the 9th of July last year, I was asking tariff wars, who blinks first? Global growth projected to decline, is just to repeat it, to 3.5% in 2019.